What's happening? What's happening? 392 Blurred Lines coming back at you with another video. As you can see, I'm in the garage, but I won't be working in the garage today. Oh, the wife gave me a honey-do list. Not really. But today, we're going to be changing some oil in a 2014 Dodge Durango Citadel with the 5.7 Hemi. So we're going to try to get that done today. You can see Monday morning, gloomy, and it's gloomy out here. Look at this. Just look what it look like out here today. It just gloomy. But we're going to get this oil changed because it's due. And being that it's due, I got to open this up with one hand, looks like. There it is. Being that it's due for an oil change, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it because I'm not going to pay somebody else to do it. That's crazy. But we're going to knock this out, get this knocked out real quick. That's what happens when you let your stuff sit a little while. You get the little animals and critters coming all up in here and bringing the little food and trying to stay warm and eating the little nuts and whatnot. Look at this mess. This kind of stuff you just find around the engine area. All right, but we're gonna get this oil changed today. We're gonna knock this out. It ain't gonna take me, it's gonna take longer to jack it up, but it ain't gonna take me long to knock this out because I'm not gonna be messing around with it all day. No, we got old Operation Dart sitting up in here. I should be up in here doing something with it. And I probably will be before the closing of this day. But as for now, we're going to see if we can't get this old Durango oil changed. I'm shaking the camera because I'm trying to wipe off what little grease I already got on my hands. I ain't trying to get dirty either. See, old Operation Dart ain't dirty. When I'm working on that, I ain't getting dirty. Ain't no grease, ain't no dirt. So, I need to get you guys set up. Because first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to drain the oil. And I believe that plug to drain it, I think it's a 9/16. I'm not exactly sure. But I'll find out in a minute when I get up on there. It could be a 5/8, but it's one of the sort. Okay. You know, always get you a jug to change your oil. Don't just let that stuff run all out on the ground. Don't do that. I've seen family do it. I've seen family just unplug, just pop the plug and it just run all out on the ground. Then they're out there working in it. I don't understand that, but that's what they do. You get some that are lazy like that, and that's what they'll do. And if you're watching and you did it, hey, don't take it personal. I saw you do it. So, like I said, the majority of the time it's going to take is getting this thing jacked up so I can get up under it. Usually I pull it up on a slab of concrete so I ain't got to put my jack out there on the ground, but the car's been sitting all night, so that means all the oil's at the bottom, and that's the best time to change it when it hasn't been running. All the oil is off the top, it's all in the bottom, so you're going to get all the nasty out of it. And hey, anybody can do this. I know when y'all got a fistful of dollars, y'all can just take it and have somebody do it. But man, hey, I could put them fistful of dollars in something else. So I ain't gonna give my money to somebody that when I can do it myself. All right, I'm gonna get you guys set up because I got a few things I need to do in order to get this jack up under here. I want to put a board down so that my jack will roll nicely on a board and not on these rocks. So we're gonna do that. I really wish it would have been up on this slab. It's concrete, but it's not. So It is what it is. All right, well, I'm gonna get back with you guys in just a minute. Just give me a minute and I'll be right back. All right, we back. And as you can see, got it all jacked up from the side. And we're gonna show you where exactly your boat is to take this thing loose. Got my light under here so I can see a little something. Let me turn you around so you can see. All right, this is a little door. There's a little door that goes in this area right here. As you can see, the door's been removed. And that boat right there, that's the boat that you want to take loose to drain your oil. You can see your oil filter is right there. So everything is right in this area. You have access to the oil filter and the oil drain plug. So that drain plug is a 1/2 inch bolt. So you want to take that 1/2 inch bolt loose and go from there. It's pretty much simple, cut and dry. Just take that bolt loose, let the oil drain out, and then we're going to remove the oil filter. Some may require oil filter wrench because somebody likes to show how manly they are and tighten them up as tight as they can get. But that is not how you put an oil filter on. You hand tighten it, but you don't tighten it like you never want it to come back off. So we'll take that loose as well after we let the oil drain. So what I'm going to do, and this is a must. Don't never get up under any vehicle without having a jack under it. You can see mine is not sitting on top of the jack because I'm going to move this jack. But if this car was to come down in any way, shape, or form, this jack would prevent it from crushing me. So I'm going to remove this jack as soon as I pull this plug and get the oil starting to drain. That way, when I let the car come back down, I can get all the oil out. Because jacking it up, the oil is going to go to one side of the oil pan. So we're going to go ahead and pull this plug, and then we're going to see if we can't get this oil out. All right, stick with me. As you can see, I'm just trying to keep my hands clean because it's not a job where you should get filthy. And as I'm taking this plug out, I'm pushing up on it until I'm all the way out of the threads, and then I can just pull it down quickly without getting oil all over my hands. Yeah, she'd do for oil change. Okay, as I said, I'm going to pull this jack out of the way, and then I'm going to let the vehicle down so that all the oil can drain out of it. Okay, we're gonna let the vehicle down. Okay, we'll let that drain for a little while, and then we'll come back at it. Okay, while that's draining, we're gonna go ahead and pull this plug. You can see it tells right on it kind of oil you want to use as far as the weight, 5W20, and that's what we'll be putting in it. I use the Mobil 1 Advanced Full Synthetic 5W20. This is one of the best oil, preferably to me. I like Mobil oil, more Mobil 1 going in my vehicles because I know it's a little bit more expensive, but hey, these cars, we travel with them. We like to go different places with them, and I want a reliable oil in them. And as far as the oil filter for this 5.7 Hemi, it takes part number MO899, preferably Mopar oil filter as well. So, you know, we do things, we do it the right way, or we don't do it at all. So that's the oil we're going to be running in this thing. Like I said, I run it in pretty much all my vehicles other than the Taurus. Matter of fact, I didn't even put that in the Chrysler. I put Castro in the Chrysler. But other than that, the Audi, the Durango, they get the Mobil 1. Of course, you know, old Blurred Lines, Scat Pack, he gonna get the best. He gonna get the SRT oil. And it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. I think the oil's cheaper than to have somebody change it, but that's okay. I change it myself. I order the oil and the filter online. You can get it a lot cheaper than going to the auto store and ordering it, because I've had to order it before at the auto store. And I figured, well, I'm gonna get mine offline next time. So now old Dirt, you're gonna have something totally different. But that's a whole nother animal. That's a whole nother story. All right, so we got the oil draining, and we got nuts up here too. Them things, they find a place to take care of their little business, don't they? Little rascals. But that's what happens when you let these vehicles sit. You know, when you got 3, 4, 5 cars, hey, you can't drive them all, so something's got to sit. I know old Chrysler been over there sitting for a while. Of course, I did take it down the street, brought it back, and it's been sitting for quite a while. But that's beside the point. We're here to change oil. All right. So I'm going to take it that has possibly already drained. And while it's draining, what you can do, you can go ahead and reset your oil reset light. And the way to do that is very, very simple. Very simple. Let me turn you around so you can see what's going on. To reset that, don't even push your foot on the brake. You just hit that button till it goes to the run spot. And then you hit that accelerator 3 times within 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It's reset. So, shut that off. Then when you get ready to start your vehicle up, it's already reset. So, it's all good. They make it easy to do this stuff. A lot of things you had to find out online, but that's why you guys are probably here, because somebody wants to know how to change the oil in a 5.7 V8 Hemi Dodge Durango Citadel. I don't know. But let's go ahead and jack this thing back up. We're going to pull the oil filter. We're going to put the oil plug back in. And we're going to set it back down, fill it up with oil, and we're going to keep it moving. All right? So stick with me, and I'm going to get this thing jacked back up, get up under here, and get this taken care of. Okay, we got it jacked back up. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get the oil filter off. And you have to reach up in there a little ways to get to it. You might have to get your oil bucket out of the way. I just push it back, because this oil, when it starts coming down, it'll try to get all over you. And like I said, it's just more like hand tighten. Roll up my sleeve, because it's going to start coming down any minute. There she goes. I just let that drain a little while, because that's what's coming from around the oil filter itself. I'll see if I can show you exactly what's going on up under there as it's doing this thing. Try not to get the oil all over my phone. Can you see what's going on up in there? I can't see much of nothing. Not from where I'm positioned. But you should be able to see something up in there. Okay. All right, let's get you back down here with me. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this filter out of here. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, I know that the oil pan is done dripping, so I'm going to wipe that area. There's a little something that I do. I like to wipe off that surface where that bolt was. A nice clean surface before putting it back in. You definitely don't want to forget to put that back in, because when you start putting that oil in, that bolt's not in, that oil is coming right out onto the ground. Okay. See if we can snug up that bolt. And I got a pretty long extension. You definitely want a nice long extension to reach up in there. Okay, that's tight. So, look as though she's just about, oh, she's done dripping up top. So we're gonna go ahead and get this container out of the way, and we'll do the same thing. We'll wipe up there where the oil filter mounts to get all the excess oil that drips all over the place up there, just to clean that up. And we just gonna keep it moving. Just gonna wipe off the mating surface where the rubber ring on the bottom of the gasket mounts. Make sure that that's nice and clean and free of any grease, dirt, or grime. Fairly full from the last liquid that I put in there. Okay, now for, if I can get you set up here, I got this little stand today, little bitty baby stand. I'll show you what I got going on here. Okay, what I normally do, what I usually do, get my new filter, and I will either take some of the old oil, but I prefer to use some of the new. Hold on, where's my, I need to poke a hole in this thing. Here we go. So what I do, I pour a little bit of oil just on the top of that, just so I can take a little bit of it and go around that ring. Just go around that rubber ring on it just to moisten it a little bit. Does everybody do that? Probably not. It's just something that I do. I just go around that ring like so, just to get it nice and moist. And then I'll go ahead and put that bad boy right back on up in there. Okay. Let's see if we can show you what we got going on. It's gonna be hard. I don't know if you can see up in there. No, but we're gonna put it up in there anyway. And be sure to thread that thing on there straight, on them threads straight. Of course, you'll know you ain't gonna cross thread that. You definitely will not cross thread those threads. That's more of a feel type of thing right there. Now this glove I have on was to keep my hand clean. I'm not going to try to tighten that down with that glove on. I'm going to go back around that filter just to make sure there's no oil on it from my glove, so that I can get a nice hold of it to tighten it down. And that's tight enough. So that's that. Nothing hard, nothing major. Oil change is done. Don't forget to put your door back on. I can't do that because when we got this, somebody taken this door off and never put it back on. That's just how, that's why it's best to do things yourself if you can, because when you put things back together, you're going to put it back together right. But when you take your stuff to these mechanics, these places, oil change places, this is what they forget to do. They forget to put your covers back on. So that's just a little word of wisdom to somebody who may wonder why their door is missing, because somebody didn't put it back on. All right, let's get on up on the top side. We're gonna get this jack stand out of here. We're gonna get the jack stand out of here. We're gonna get you guys out from up under here. And see if we can't let this thing down. Let it down nice and easy like. See, now if I'd have been on that slab, I wouldn't have had to put these boards down here. But I don't want my jack all down in the dirt, down in the rocks. All right. Okay. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna pick up my little bit of mess and I'm gonna get right back with you guys. All right. We're at the last leg of this journey. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get the oil put in. Oh, that tea is good. We're gonna get the oil put in and we just gonna keep it moving. Doggone animals up here messing around. All right, first thing we're gonna get a funnel. Gotta have a funnel. I'm not gonna be pouring it all over the top. Some people seem to think they got the perfect aim. That's why you always seeing stuff on the toilet seat. They think they got a perfect aim, but they don't. So we just gonna we gonna stick us a funnel down that dude. so we know of a certainty we ain't gonna miss. All right. And we got 5 quarts. 5 quarts starting off. We know it's gonna take this particular vehicle. If I'm not mistaken, it seems as though I may have put 8 quarts, 9 quarts. This thing seems like it just loves oil, but it doesn't burn it. So let's see if we can't get it dumped down in here. Yes, sir. This may take a little minute, but it's not like I have no place I gotta go. Not today. No work today. It's Monday. Day after New Year's. See, look at there. First day after New Year's. And got the honey-do list. See, that's what I'm telling you guys. Get out in the garage and find something to do. Or your wife will find you something to do. Yeah, she will find you something to do. With the quickness. You know, it's a nice day. A little gloomy out, but not bad out here. The weather's real nice. Here in Michiana, January 2nd, no snow on the ground. I can't complain. Don't have to have a coat on. I'm not out here shoveling a foot of snow. I won't complain. Normally what I do, after I get done with my oil change, I'll take the oil that came out of it and I will put it back in these containers. Then we have a scrap oil container at work. I usually take it down there and put it in that scrap oil container. That way they'll recycle it, do what they want to do with it. I don't have to worry about trying to get rid of it because I got a place to take it. Of course, you can take it to, I do believe you could take it to like AutoZone or Advanced Auto and they'll recycle it as well. But don't, I know some people, they'll pour it down in the manhole. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, the world is already bad enough. I ain't gonna get to preaching how bad the world is because you guys know exactly how bad it is and it ain't gonna get any better. Getting worse and worse every day. But if we do your part, you can help out. Okay. Another easy way to open these instead of fighting with them, just take that thing that right there is sharp, go down in there just to get hold of it. All right, now for anybody that didn't know, these lines here, each one is a quart. Each one's a quart. So you can tell exactly how much you're going to put in according to these lines. So if you're not exactly sure how much you're putting in, kind of judge it from these lines on the back. Now, I know I already put 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then the rest would be 10 quarts. But we ain't putting 10 quarts in. I know we're going to at least put another 2.5 to 3, at least. So we just gonna judge it according to the lines. Okay, we almost to that line, just about there for 7 quarts. That should put us about there. That puts us at that 7 quart mark. And from there, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna check it and see if it's even on the dipstick. Now, this is clean oil. It's not cold. It's fairly warm. It's not thick. So it's gonna drain to the bottom quite quickly. So it's not like you gotta wait a whole lot of time for the oil to drain. It should be already there. At least giving you a rough idea as to how much is in it. Now at 7 quarts, we right in the middle. We right in the middle of the hash marks. That's at 7 quarts. So now you got to take into consideration, you got your oil filter. It's got to have oil in it. So what we're going to do, we're going to top it off right up on top of the hash marks. Then we're going to crank it up. Let that oil circulate. She ain't been running all day. Let that oil circulate, let it fill up in that oil filter. And then we'll shut it off and we'll check it again. And then you'll know exactly how much is in it. So we're gonna go with another half quart because we know we're at half the hash. This is about a half quart low. Hey, close enough to a half to me. Okay, so take another look-see. Take another look-see at it. And she's right there. I mean, right there on the money. You couldn't ask for no better. So, where you need to be. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna fire you up. We know the oil filter doesn't hold a whole quart. It just doesn't. And I've been told that you don't have to have a vehicle completely full of oil. You know, just long as that oil's in them hash marks, you good. But I know how the wife is. She wants hers full. So I'll fill it up for her. So right now we know we took already 7.5 quarts for this. Now when I crank it up, she may be about half quart low. All right, put that back on there. Snug him down. All right, let's crank her up and see what we got going on here. Listen to that Hemi purr. Now, if everybody go out and change their oil today, you ought to be able to remember the last oil change. Beginning of the year, January 2nd, 2023. All right. I'm gonna take a quick peek up under the bottom side to make sure there's no leaks, but there shouldn't be. Been doing this for a while. Now, if there's a leak, I'm gonna edit that out so you guys won't see that. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Oh my goodness! Just kidding, no leaks. All right, we're gonna shut it down. Then we're gonna make a quick check one more time as far as where the oil at. Okay, now I did notice that her windshield washer light was on. Let me go ahead and top that off so I can get that light off. I don't like lights on in the vehicle. I really don't. I don't like that. But some vehicles You're going to get that every time you crank one up. Check engine light on. As long as it ain't stopping it from running, keep driving it. Super Tech de-icer. Go ahead and top that off real quick. Yeah, she low. No, wait a minute. See? Y'all about let me mess up. That's antifreeze. See there? See? Nobody was gonna say nothing to me. There we go. That's windshield washer. Ooh, she thirsty. She thirsty. And actually, if you guys didn't know it or not, when those lights come on for these Durangos, when that light comes on, it will take pretty much a complete jug to fill that back up. Just a little something you probably didn't know, but it will take about a full jug. I mean, what you have in there, you can put in a bottle and use it for spray on your window, because there ain't much left. So if your light comes on, you might as well just go out and buy one. Just consider you're gonna fill the whole thing, use all of it. All right, let's go ahead and that's gonna get thrown in the trash. Let's go ahead and see where we're at here. Wipe them off. See where we're at. Ooh, that bad boy. You mean that filter takes that much oil? It's a lot of oil. I'm gonna show you where this is at. That filter takes a lot of oil. Man, really? Maybe that's why it seemed like it takes so, because like I said, I told you guys, it seemed like I've put 9 quarts of oil in this thing before, and I'm at 7.5 now. Man, that's barely on the stick. Right, do you see this? Oh, would you look at this? That dude is he's not even in the hash. He's not even in the hash. So that is guaranteed another quart of oil at least. At least another quart just to get it in the hash marks. I told you. It seemed like I put 9 quarts in this thing before. All right. She's thirsty. I'll give her some more. She's thirsty. So we're going to at least go to 8.5 quarts, because we know it took at least a half quart to get it out of the half of the hash. Okay, that right there, 8.5 quarts. That's 8.5 quarts. Give it a second. We're gonna give it a second, let it drain down. And we're gonna check it one more again. Now I was thinking this oil change was gonna take about 10 minutes. But you know what? That's just another episode. Old 392 Blurred Lines coming at you. First time coming to the channel. Welcome to the channel. All you guys have been rocking with me. Keep rocking. I may be out in the garage a little later on the day messing around. Give you guys some good content. But for all you newbies, welcome to the channel, and go back and browse some of those videos prior to this video. This isn't just about the 2014 Dodge Durango Citadel. You on a channel here that we like to have fun. We all about having fun here. All right, let's see what we got going on. Come on, baby, I need you to be right up on top. Woo-wee, that brother good. You see that? Oh, he two baby hashes off of a full. So that means I'm just gonna touch it a little bit. Just touch it. Good enough. Good enough. We gonna call that good. We gonna call that right on the money. I said 9 quarts, didn't I? That 9 quart. The rest of this would have made 10 quarts. That thing takes almost 2 gallons. Man, wait a minute. That thing almost takes 10 quarts of oil. How many quarts is in a gallon? If any one of you guys know how many quarts is in a gallon, I think it's 4 quarts. I don't know. I probably do know, but I want to see if you guys know. bleep bloop it down in the comments and let me know how many quarts is in a gallon. All right, now we're going to check it one more again just to see if that put me where I want it to be. One more again. I got to quit messing around out here. It's getting later. Wife trying to get me to go somewhere today. I don't want to go nowhere. I told her every time I'm away from home, I'm spending money. And that's just the way it is. Anytime I'm not at work, I'm losing money. Oh, I tell you, that brother good. He good. Would you look at, can you see that? Is he right there on the full mark? Y'all better quit playing with me. Y'all better quit playing with me. I'm serious about these automotives. These automobiles. All right. She done. She done. Okay. Let's mess up under here. And see if we can keep it moving. All right. All right, so on that note, we're gonna shut this thing down. We're gonna shut it down, and we're gonna just keep it moving. Find something else to do today. Might go in the house, get my drone, fly that around a little bit. That's another thing y'all gonna see. I'm gonna be using my drone. We going to the strip. We going to the strip. I about gave something away. We're gonna be taking the drone to some of these races. Cause we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun in 2023. And y'all just stick around for that. Now, once again, I always say this. I'm not an influencer, but I am an encourager. I encourage somebody to do something today. I just come out here and change oil. See how long it took me? It didn't take very long. It may have seemed like it took long because of this video being long, but it didn't take that long. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it. At least try. Just try. Just make it happen. All right. Now, I didn't tell you guys to go get your snack. So y'all missed that boat. That ship is sailed. Y'all missed that boat. So next video, I'm gonna be sure to tell you guys early to go get your snack and then to meet me right back. With all that being said, we're gonna get out of here. 392 Blurred Eyes coming at you. Peace out.